I don't really have any words for what happened against the Knights last week. And the week before that, I got beaten by the Bows. Like, two teams that I thought were down and out, and they both spanked my ass. So, I mean...
When the Bows last week beat the fucking Wild, that was sick.
It was crazy! It shouldn't have happened. I mean, I don't want to say it shouldn't have happened, but my god, like, statistically speaking, it shouldn't have been possible.
Yeah, very unlikely.
But then again, you know, it's the nature of this whole system is that it's unpredictable and anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's bound for the Wild to lose to at least a couple games in the season, and like the Monkeys are a great team, so it's not that surprising that they fell to the Monkeys. At least, I guess it was when it first happened, but now they've like...
Yeah, now I'm wondering what's going to happen if the Monkeys continue to win without recourse. That's what I'm worried about now. Because as of right now, that's what it seems like. Even the Wild couldn't hit them since they got their stride. And it's going to be rough if it keeps going into their favor, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what do you think of this matchup?
I think both these teams are some of the strongest teams in the league. The Muscles, I think the last few weeks have been dropping some really close games, so I think they're still very strong. I would probably put them definitely top 5 teams for sure. And the Monkeys as well, very, very strong. But I don't know. I feel like the Monkeys could possibly
have the game sound.
Lose a little bit of footing. I feel like they've been on a bit of a hot streak, and basically, like, my opinion is every hot streak has to come to an end.
Oh, I agree on that one, yeah, for sure.
Are they going to prove that it's a streak, or is this actually just how good they are? We'll have to see.
Alright. That should fix that.
Yeah, I think, and on the flip side, I guess the Muscles have been on a little bit of a cold streak. I don't think they lost, like, all their recent games, but, like, losing some close games, like, I don't know, just hurts a little bit. It's not like a heartbreaker like it would be getting mercied, but, like, losing losing a game that, like, was right there always feels bad.
I'm pretty sure they got mercied last week.
Damn. Well, that shows,
Yeah, they got mercied by the Flowers.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, were they at Peach's Ice Stadium?
No.
No, they weren't.
Daisy was
I remember Daisy was rocking. Daisy had, she had at least 2 homers that game, I remember.
Yeah, Daisy ripped it apart. I mean, they beat the Monsters the week before at the Monster Stadium. So I mean,
oh, so Flowers are turning it around. Sick.
No. The Muscles did. The Muscles did. But,
oh, okay.
Critter, Dojo's here, Delphi there, Shy Guy, 5. Burn it. Okay, there we go. Trying to get this teams all set, and then we'll get ready to roll.
Now, I'm a little bit biased to always be rooting for the monkeys because I love Dinah. I would struggle to not root for the monkeys against my team.
Fair enough. I mean, there's a lot of people in this league that I respect and adore.
Oh, I respect everyone for sure, yeah.
Yeah, same. So it's like, it's hard for me to pick sides that are not my own.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've also, like, dipped into helping most teams. I was talking to Seamed about this last session on Friday, about how I helped a lot of teams fix their chemistry, work on trades, and all kinds of stuff to build up the teams. And I realized I kind of handicapped my team, because my only advantage my team really had was we had really good chemistry. And now everybody has decent chemistry, so it's just like, well, you shot yourself in the foot, man.
Well, I think, unfortunately, the Piantas just have not been showing up the way that, like, a lot of people, I think, expected them to. And I think that's one of, like, the big drafts for your team that just, like, unfortunately hasn't worked out a ton. Like, not that he's terrible, but, like, I expected Piantas to be getting a homer a game, mostly.
My Pianta has not played really at all. It was just, like, one home run, 2 home runs, maybe. My Darkbones has put more work and more runs in than my Pianta has.
Yeah, Darkbones is crazy, and Muscle's off to a great start here. That's 3 hits already. The captain able to bat in an RBI, and 2 on already, no outs, and they already got a run. So this is looking not great for the monkeys, but you know, the monkeys, they a lot of times in these recent games have been giving up some early runs, but they've been able to keep their offense to keep up. But
their defense is not as consistent, but their offense is insanely consistent.
Yep.
So while they might let a few runs here and there, the vast majority of our innings are going to be goose eggs.
Yep. Wow, and these up the middle.
Diddy keeps missing the dives.
Get to him, yeah. Diddy is no shy guy out there. Maybe if he focused on eating the ground instead of bananas, he'd be able to field a little better.
Right? Oh my god, he misses another one! What is going on with the captain? He is just not here today.
Yeah, there's a big old hole at second base. Just keep targeting it. Oh, and that's a great little looper again, and that's gonna clear a couple base runners. And wow, 5 runs already for the Muscles and no outs for the Monkeys.
Yeah, not a single out yet. This is insane. They've almost done the full cycle of their batting order.
Yeah, they've almost gone through the batting order without an out. And that is not gonna be brought back, and Critter clears the bases, and there's no way they're not going through the order now, I don't think.
Yeah, no, the last batter is up to bat now. 0 outs.
And 8 runs in the first does not feel great.
You know, it's crazy that, like, Yuffie just doesn't seem to pitch as well as a normal me seems to. I don't understand what's wrong with Yuffie in general.
Interesting.
But, like, other Miis are fine at pitching, but she just seems to be struggling, and I don't understand what the difference is between her and any other me, because like
maybe it's her haircut.
That shouldn't affect their stats as far as I know.
I mean, it shouldn't. But
oh
who
my
knows?
god,
who knows
that
what the developers don't tell us about? But yeah, that explosion is crazy, and able to get out of the inning, only giving up 8 after turning that double. That's a great end of the inning for the Monkeys, but you know, they didn't start it very well. Hopefully they can get some of those runs back.
That's gonna
And
fall
Toad
barely foul.
Not able to keep that fair, and hoping he can make good contact again. And he does, and they start out with a single. Now, the infield for the Muscles does not have any holes in it. Both those middle infielders are way too good to let as many hits as Diddy was through, so right here the Monkeys are going to need to be lifting it to the outfield for any hope, which is what they have been doing with those 2 hits. So, we're going to hope to keep seeing that and drive right into the gap, and I mean, both these teams just starting out with some nice offense. I mean, only 1 run so far, but hey, I mean, both teams getting a run in the first inning, that's pretty, not crazy, but I mean, that's cool to see.
It's definitely what the Monkeys need. They needed to answer the 8-run inning.
Yeah.
And they're well on their way to doing so. Although getting their first out before they get 2 runs in probably doesn't mean they're going to answer fully.
Yeah, and I mean, not letting a double play there was really big, but like, you really want another batter on or a run batted in there.
Absolutely. That's a big hit.
Is it going to be too high? Not quite.
It was not high enough.
Does look like it's going to be a sac fly, and yeah, while that what unfortunately looks like was going to be a home run turns into a long sac fly, but at least they got a run.
They got a run, and they got the Magikoopa off the
yeah
mound. But with only 2 runs to answer, they're going to be playing from behind.
Yeah, the Monkeys, hopefully they can hold them to none here, because that's really what they're going to need, and then to answer back. So Mario's not fooled by that star pitch and able to drive it right in between third and fourth stop. Great pitch. Diddy's hoping to force some bad contact for a double play here, but Yuffie just barely misses it. That second base, are there holes in like the second baseman gloves? Like, what's going on out there?
The Monkeys' gloves are non-existent, apparently.
The second baseman just cannot get a hold of the ball, and Shy Guy ripping it to left field. But Funky with the great pathing, able to get over there and chuck up his teammate. He said, you know, you're gonna rob a homer for me? Fuck you. You don't get one either then.
Yeah, absolutely. They might have let that homer in the first inning go, but yeah. after he got his denied, it became personal.
Yeah, exactly. And great contact, but just a little late on that off speed. And Diddy now wants to seal the deal. Oh, I thought that was 2 strikes. My bad. And a hit straight to Wiggler turns into a double play. And that is what the Monkeys needed. They gave up a couple hits, but able to clear out the bases without giving up any runs. And now they're hoping that they can put up at least another run, start chipping away at that lead.
That's kind of the Monkeys' formula. They shut you down and then they chip away at your score.
And that's a great hit, and it is just barely out of the reach of Toad, and Wiggler able to get a solo homer and yeah, start chipping away. And Diddy with a great hit into the gap, and that might turn into a double. Nope, it will not.
He doesn't pressure for the double. He didn't want to take the chance. Makes sense.
Yep.
Baby DK had the read, but didn't take the swing.
Yeah, he just didn't trust himself. Oh, unfortunate straight to Critter, and that's going to be a double play.
It's a dangerous area to hit the ball. That Critter is deadly.
Yeah, and these batters just do not trust their reads on the Wario pitch, and I mean, honestly, neither would I. It's pretty on the one you don't want to. You're gonna ground out, like almost guaranteed. Although most of the time, you're probably just gonna miss it.
True. Critter hits it right out to Wiggler, and that's going to be a quick double play.
And Critter got a taste of his own medicine there. He, you know, he's not too upset. He knows that it goes with that position. Wow, and that personality out there really shining for Wiggler.
I'm a little confused what's going on with my Twitch right now. Is my Twitch online?
Hold on. Yeah, it says you're live.
That was weird.
Oh, wait.
It was saying sending data on my OBS instead of streaming. Oh, now it says streaming.
Although, oh, yeah, I think your stream crashed.
You need to get crash? Oh boy.
Just at one point, but it's back up now.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
it says a minute uptime.
Okay, that sucks. Whatever. Well, I guess the VOD's not going to be useful on there. Good thing my VODs are saved on YouTube.
Nice, yeah.
That's going to be another run for the monkeys as they continue to chip away.
Still chipping away.
Against the monkeys, you either need to be consistent, or you need to put them down in one go. You can't let them keep coming back at you like this. Oh, so that puts them within one run now.
Yeah, almost evening up this game and this quick. All the momentum is on the monkey side now. That strikeout is big for Wario there to help him get some of the momentum back, but I mean, 7 unanswered points. All the momentum is in for the monkeys right now.
Absolutely, the monkeys are taking control of the game. The muscles may have showed up in the first inning, but the monkeys own this field.
And Wario is showing some frustration on the mound, and he's gonna get swapped out right away.
It's switched out to right field. That could be detrimental.
Yeah, he'll keep chemistry though, right? I mean,
he doesn't have any chemistry with Yellow Toad.
Because that's Toad. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that could be detrimental. He does have a great arm, so at least he has that going for him.
Yeah, but if he can't stop a ball from going over his head, doesn't matter how good that arm is.
Very true. If he never even touches the ball, what does it matter how fast you can throw it?
Exactly.
And already evened up for the monkeys, and the muscles really begging for a miracle here where they can clear out a double play and basically start the game all over. but giving up runs here would be terrible. Giving up the lead this early, the Muscles don't want that. And just what they need, a double play, and just forget everything that's happened. It's a brand new ball game. It's just only going to be 6 innings, you know?
Yep, the first 3 innings don't matter.
And a lot of chaos out there, but only results in a single. That's a great start for the Muscles.
Fortunately, that arrow bounce rolled right over to Funky. If it had gone anywhere else, it probably would have been bad.
And another single, and that puts 2 on for the captain coming up, and hopefully he's looking for the fences. It's a great opportunity for the Muscles.
Well, the thing is that Wario's not a power hitter, he's a technical hitter.
Yeah, but he still has a ton of power. He can hit hard, he just, he doesn't always swing for the fences, but unfortunately just making terrible contact, turning into a double play, but at least they have someone on third.
The bobble! And that's gonna get the Muscles back in the lead.
And just what they needed. They really needed to strike back. They can't just let the Monkeys keep getting unanswered points, and I mean, there they did it. And hopefully, I mean, now they need to hold them off in the bottom of this inning.
They can't keep getting away with it.
Oh my god. Wow, that chemistry throw was so fast.
What a ripper.
Damn, Dry Bones. Didn't know you were built like that.
That's entirely just Yuffie and Dry Bones, by the way. They're the only 2 in that chemistry circuit.
And a ground rule double, and that could have been worse, possibly.
That easily could have been a lot worse. And here the chemistry is going to be an issue.
Too slow. I mean, yeah, he didn't even have chemistry to get there, but
it's not even just chemistry. He can't throw him up either.
Yeah.
And the Monkeys are going to answer right back and take the lead. The coach must be kicking himself right now.
Yeah, and even the Miis for the Monkeys come out and rip homers. Just everyone on their team, and great item usage too. And yeah, Monkeys just all around, everyone contributes.
Oh, and that's going to be going. Going. And that's gone.
And that wasn't even starting to come down yet. Funky just ripped that. Or maybe it was just starting to come down. Yeah, it was coming down for sure.
And they went from 1 run behind to 3 runs up. Critter finally playing the game.
Monkey's starting to look like they want to break the record for runs in a game. Only 4 innings in, and they're averaging over 3 runs an inning. Or 3 runs an inning. Not over. Yet.
Yet.
And the star swing coming out from Diddy, he makes contact, and fielder's just all kinds of confused out there. Wiggler gonna get to third. Wiggler going home.
And he makes it.
And an absolutely amazing double, able to bat in a runner from first. Great star swing from the captain.
I wish we see more star swings from the captains, but they just don't do them often enough.
Yeah, I mean, even not the captains, I feel like, could star swing more often. Something I have been absolutely, like, dumbfounded by is there's been, at least to my knowledge, there hasn't been a single card swing, star swing, where the whole point of that is if you make perfect contact while doing a charge swing, any character gets like a guaranteed home run. But no, the computer won't go for it.
Probably a balancing thing.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like I'm pretty sure it happened. Like the computer would go for it against me when I played this game as a kid. I just don't know why they don't like to go for it in this situation. Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's another run for the Monkeys. 14-9. Yuffie is up to bat. That's finally the end of the inning. Six runs in this inning, 5 innings in the, or 5 runs in the last. The Monkeys are on fire. Also, I just realized I didn't set up a stream together thing. So I'll do that real quick.
Oh,
wait. You sent me one. Let me get that started, sorry.
No problem. I should have told you.
Perhaps. It's not a big deal that you didn't. Ooh, big hit from Critter. It goes over their heads.
Weird. For some reason, the shared chat is not working.
Did you start it?
I'm trying. It just says something went wrong. Please try again.
I'd refresh the window and then try it again. If you haven't
That's a good
done that
idea.
already.
That is a great idea.
Ooh, a nice jumping catch by Yuffie. That's gonna hold the muscles to just one run. The solo home run. Jill up to bat, hits it foul. Goes up quickly up to Brown Critter, and that's gonna... Yeah, hey, look at that, it started.
I just didn't know how to start it, silly me.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, that's also something we all need to learn and practice.
And Funky with a big rip out to right, no chance to rob that, and just extending that lead.
Yuna up to bat. And
Wow, able to snag that. What a grab.
Aiko was able to get there quick enough, which is crazy. That weak right field, unfortunately, a good target for the monkeys.
And Diddy just not able to get that out of the outfield. And yeah, that turns into an out. But able to put up a run, answer the run that was put up, and keep their lead exactly where it was. And with the monkeys with a weaker pitcher on the mound, this is where the muscles need to strike.
Absolutely. But how can you strike with Wiggler just sitting there? The genetic freak of a man. Or a woman, I don't know what Wiggler's gender is.
And a great rip from, I think that's either Ashley or Aiko, but not able to get out.
That was Ashley, and yes, it wasn't able to get out, unfortunately. Robbed by Jill.
Good work, Jill. Drybone's painting the edge of the zone there, and another great fading strike, and while he gave up some contact there, able to make a great play. Dude, that's Yuffie, right?
Yep, that was Yuffie. Yuffie's finally participating.
That time.
Yeah, I know. Yep. She got a jumping catch earlier, too. She's finally starting to play the game. Yeah. After an abysmal show at pitching, she's finally starting to play.
Where did Diddy end up going? Is he on first, then?
Diddy is currently on first, yes.
Okay. That's also big for the monkeys.
Oh, that's just gonna go out. Nothing can be done as Purple Toad gets a homer.
And Purple Toad with a very respectable bat, but I mean, chemistry most likely would have got that snagged. It's just unfortunate the way the substitutes went.
I can see Steve Doan having a conversation with his coach after this.
Oh my
Mistakes like these just can't afford to happen this far into the season. And
what looked like just a base hit turning into a triple is absolutely painful for the muscles to see, but able to get that out, and hopefully they can strand someone on third.
What I don't understand is where was the secondary effort from Shy Guy? He didn't even try to get that out.
Yeah, I don't know. But sometimes the AI definitely doesn't go for throws that could be close.
Oh, Funky gonna hit it out again.
And yeah, just out of the reach of Toad. They have some good speed out there. They're getting under it, but Funky just able to get enough on it to always carry it out of here. This small field is just really favoring the monkeys today.
Muscle's making another catastrophic mistake, in my opinion. Taking Critter out of the shortstop position.
Yeah. That's not what you want to see.
But it's 10-19 right now. The Muscles need to put up some score. Otherwise, they could end up going home early.
They need to have a similar inning to their first inning. They need like a handful of runs in a single inning, and that's not going to help.
That doesn't help at all.
But a nice hit from Toad into the gap, and that's going to put one on him for him at least. And hopefully Critter can bat him in. And a straight to Wiggler. He's gonna hold on to it, and it's a double play, and that's the second time that's happened to Critter today, and he's really starting to feel frustrated now, I'm sure.
The Muscles have not been able to goose egg the Monkeys all game on any inning. If the Monkeys score 1 run this inning, it's all over.
Wait, the Monkeys have scored every inning? That's insane.
Yes, every single inning they've put up at least 1 run.
Yeah, and now if they do it again, it's going to be Mercy.
Yep.
That's a crazy stat. But yeah, the Muscles absolutely need to hold them to 0 in an inning.
They don't really have much of a choice. It's do or die.
Yeah. Yep. And Diddy getting the steal.
That was
Calling
huge.
out the catcher's poor arm.
That's going to be an out, but Diddy is now in striking distance. All they need is a base hit out of Purple Toad.
And Critter's fighting for his life on the mountain there.
And that's it. That's going to be the game.
Not going to be able to stop it.
And what started off as a crazy dominating performance from the Muscles turned into a Monkeys victory. What a wild game.
Yeah, just an insane game, absolutely. And Funky as the MVP, no surprise there.
Not a single surprise was found. 220 MVP points, 190 batting.
Wow.
20 fielding, 10 from items. Man played out of his mind.
Yep. Even getting some item points in there, just for good measure.
Alright, next matchup of the night is going to be the Monsters versus the Spitballs.
You said Monsters versus Spitballs? That's oh wait, never mind. I thought it was Fireballs. I was gonna say that's a rivalry match.
No. Fortunately, Bowser and Mario are not in the same division.
Oh, look at those cute guys sitting next to each other.
Father and son,
Yep.
just having a
cute
grand old
little
time.
scene. Now, both these teams here, I feel like recently have been on in a bit of a slump. I know the Monsters, they go about like every other week being dominant and then getting kind of dominated. So it'll be really interesting to see how this game plays out, because I always feel very confident for the Spitballs going into a game, but unfortunately a lot of the time they just don't end up performing as well as I expect them to. So I'm really hoping this game is different. You know, I really like this team. I say that almost every week I commentate for them. I really hope that they can get a turnaround. I think they're a great team. And I mean, Monsters on the flip side, they're a great team too. The only thing I think holding the Monsters back is their outfield chemistry isn't that great. And if they had some outfield chemistry, I think they'd have more games under their belt.
Now, I think we've talked about this. Cross has decided not to make any adjustments to his team for the entire season. So, he's living on some kind of prayer, or he's huffing some copium. I don't know what's going on over there, but he refuses to make adjustments, and I feel like that's going to be a major issue at some point. At some point in time, it's going to become a problem.
I mean, yeah, I definitely see that. Because like there are definitely some games that could have been saved by better positioning. But also, there could probably be some trades with some of the people on his team that could end out making a couple teams more solid. Like if he traded some right people with some other people, he could strengthen both his team and another team. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to stick with your gut. You know,
That's
more
also
power
true.
to you. They are a good team, and there's been lots of weeks where they've been dominant. So there's always a good shot for him.
That's true. You're not wrong about that. Alright, the teams are set. Monsters, Spitballs. Here we go.
Good luck to both teams, and away we go. Where was it just looking at Magikoopa? I thought Magikoopa was center field for a second. I was like, that is not good.
No. Magikoopa is the pitcher.
He was about to get beamed by that, and he fought it off.
Which was a huge mistake. He shouldn't have hit it with his bat. Should have hit it with his face.
Exactly.
They teach you that in batting 101. Yeah, sure, it'll leave a welt, but you got this.
And wow, a great snag out there from Noki. I thought that was going to be a hit for sure, but Noki with the amazing reflexes, able to get that.
I can't tell if Amy means pancakes like the food, or if she's trying to compliment my voice right now. I can't tell which. And I think you need to clarify.
Why not both? No? Maybe you sound sexy, but also eating some pancakes would be real nice, you know?
Yeah, it could be both. Why not both? Fair enough, I'll take it. Oh,
wow!
What a buddy kick! That shouldn't have been a buddy kick!
There.
Why was that a buddy kick? That shouldn't have been a buddy kick.
It looked like Dracula was actually tackling the bomb that King Bomb was throwing at him, which also made it above buddy kick. But it looked like he was more so reacting to the bomb than doing the buddy kick.
Fair enough. That makes sense. Oh, big one from Fire Bro. He hasn't really shown up for quite a few games lately.
And no chemistry, and even with chemistry, that was a bomb. I don't know that would have been snagged.
Fair enough, baby. Fair enough. And the Spitball Strike burst. And early.
And I mean, that's what I've been wanting to see from Fireborough all season. I think he's only been able to rock a couple homers so far, so I'm really hoping he's able to turn it around.
He had one game where I couldn't stop talking about how on fire he was, and he hasn't really had, like, as good of a game since.
Yeah. Yeah, he was definitely in one of the first games of the season, Fireborough went off, but has struggled since.
Oh, that's gonna unfortunately end the inning. Bad ground roll by Ronnie.
And, I mean, still able to get a 2-run homer, and Spitballs love to see that.
Absolutely, an early lead, they must be thanking themselves for that. Whatever luck that they have. Oh, the ball goes over Fire Row, mid-left field. Carmilla gets the ball and brings it in.
King Boo not with enough speed to turn that into a double, thankfully. And even though that was a great drive into the gap, it does not turn into a double. And that long animation not going to give a chance for a double play, but still able to get an out. And I mean,
it's
good
insane how much faster it would have been for him to just walk over and pick up the ball.
That is true.
Another star pitch. That's gonna go right out to Waluigi, and that's gonna be a quick double play. Woo!
And Magic Koopa getting a little tired just from using the star pitches, I guess. But I mean, still able to put up two eggs. And a hit lifted straight to Dracula, and that's gonna turn into an out. Great
Dracula
contact,
didn't even have to work with it.
Yeah. Oh, and that was great contact from Waluigi. It was gonna carry to the wall, but not able to fall in the field of play, but able to get that one too in a single for the captain.
The Spitballs back into their chemistry swing. They're starting to get items again. Oh,
And
Goomba! The sliding no-glove catch!
starting to look like a Shy Guy out there.
What
that
a
what's
play.
under the Shy Guy mask? Just a Goomba face?
I thought we already discussed that it was a black
It's
hole
Birdo,
behind
yeah.
Oh no, Birdo, yeah.
Or black hole, that works too. That would explain how everything gets sucked into him.
That's what he does when he dives across the ground. He's taking off his mask for a second.
Exactly.
A big hit by Barrett. That's gonna be a home run from the
And the
knee?
monster is able to answer back, and yeah, I mean, Barrett is a big old chonky monster, right? It's showing off his guns.
He's got a gun for an arm in the game he's from. If only you could make the characters lore accurate.
That would be awesome. If you could put a Samus arm cannon on him or something.
That would be amazing. If you could do like the same kind of like Smash Bros things with the Miis in this game.
Yeah, that'd be sick. And great contact from Dry Bones.
But that's not gonna get out because the chem jump is there. It just wasn't high enough either.
Great pathing to get out there. The right fielder had quite a ways to go.
Monsters get one, cut the lead in half, but the Spitballs are now up to bat.
Inoki just not able to get great contact on that. I'm gonna ground out right away. And the second banner, just unfortunate. Hit right to Hammer Bro again, and that's 2 up, 2 down. Fire Bro hoping to turn the inning around. Big hit out to left center.
Is that another home run from this man? What is going on?
Spot. He loves left center field. And also, that is something that I have noticed about Fire Bro is he is able to hit a lot of huge hits, but a lot of his homers are towards center field. So if there's chemistry out there, they get robbed a lot.
Bowser is now up to pitch.
And then Yan Yan not able to get it out of the infield.
Just unfortunately falling short.
And a scary part of the lineup coming up for the Monsters here. And the Spitball is really hoping that they can stop any production here. And Waluigi willing to throw out some star pitches for it. And able to force a ground out from Hammer Bro, and that's a great start to the inning.
Yeah, sadly
Now,
Bowser is not
Bowser
up
off
to
is, yeah, holding Bowser off is going to be a whole different kind of a test. Able to get a swing and a miss there, but I mean, AI is a lot smarter
gone.
with 2 strikes, it seems, and there's no chance. Yeah, they don't even zoom in for that.
It was going way too fast, way too high. There was no way they were going to stop that.
I'm amazed they even got under it. They have some great speed, I guess, out there. Those Miis are faster than they appear.
When they have the chemistry, they go even faster than the 6 that they're given, and 6 is a pretty decent speed as it is.
Yeah, I've just seen a lot of times where Miis don't pass that fast. Like, the Miis a lot of the time, I don't know, just last week, there were times, I think, where, like, I would see on this field, maybe instead it was Bowser Jr., so it was the J, but there were homers hit to center field that were just straight fly balls that took way longer than that no one got to. Like, it sometimes the right fielders and left fielders just pass way better.
Wow. That barely was catchable. Ronnie hitting it.
Actually able to lift it out of the infield, and that's gonna be a great single. Able to get that past Paragoomba, and yeah, it's gonna turn into extra bases. And able to school Waluigi with that star pitch and not electing for a third one or a second one, and that's gonna allow them 2 runs to come in, and Waluigi able to get a double off that stage hazard.
Absolutely.
That extends their lead, and I mean that's great for the Spitballs. They not only were they able to produce in the first inning, but they've been able to keep producing throughout the game. This is a great game for the Spitballs.
Spitballs need to maintain that momentum, though. The monsters are not to be held lightly against. They can easily turn this into a home run fest at any time. Oh, the foul ball used to stop the fielder from getting the ball. That's hilarious.
And while that was not a homer because of these tall walls, that was a great hit still, and put 2 runners in scoring position again. And
Waluigi's in a bad spot. Oh, but he gets it.
Oh, that 6-spin dance move, and he knocked him over. I want a replay. Oh, no replay.
We get no replay for that? Are you kidding? That was amazing.
He did like a tango spin move or something. That was really cool. And Bowser not happy to give up all the runs that he's given up. Just gonna throw these star pitches and end the inning.
Bowser throwing a tantrum? Never seen that one before.
And the monsters really hope that they can answer back, because if they put up 0 here, Spitballs could really start to run away.
Absolutely.
And all those star pitches starting to take a toll on Waluigi. And that puts Waluigi in left field, and that puts a hole out in left center.
That does. That's an unfortunate move. Taking Vincent to pitch.
And Barrett able to get a hit, and he's been doing great on offense today. A homer, a single. guy's trying to keep his team in the game.
All right, Amy, but now, what kind of pizza is it? What style?
Chocolate
what
chip
toppings?
pancake pizza.
You can't you shouldn't be putting chocolate chip pancakes on your pizza, okay? I'm just gonna advise you against that. Ever.
Not that you can't, just that you shouldn't. Okay.
Not that you can't, you just shouldn't. Exactly. Trust me, I've made some weird pizzas.
Oh, in a terrible bobble.
That's gonna get a double for Fire Bro.
And Bowser out in center field could be a mistake, but we've also seen it work out before. That actually gives them full chemistry out in the outfield, so almost the best place they could have put Bowser.
That's gonna be another run for the Spitballs. Carmilla is up. So Bowser has chemistry with Dry Bones and with Dracula, so it's not the worst move.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it's actually like, it's honestly almost good. I wouldn't say it's good, it's almost good.
Well, the big problem with Bowser being in the middle is that he is slow as shit.
Yeah.
So if the ball is coming towards center field, Dracula can make it to Bowser, Dry Bones can make it to Bowser, but
if it's going to left or right, he's not getting there.
he's not getting there.
Shit.
What a wild throw!
Well, there was a bomb that hit the second baseman. And terrible contact, but the star hit almost turns that into a hit. They were jammed, but that was a great situation to actually use the star swing. Fortunately, it went straight to Bowser, and he was able to hold on. And Monster's really hoping to strike back here, able to get a single to drop right away, and now they're hoping that the Hammer Bro can produce. Struggled a little bit today, but he's able to show up here.
Yeah.
Bowser with the good item usage.
And that's gonna be another run.
And now Hammer Bro on second with Bowser coming up. This could very easily be a 3-run start to the inning without any outs. I mean, it's also very easy. I mean, it wouldn't be easy. I guess it wouldn't be easy, but there could be like double play or something good for the here.
What a play!
I cannot believe that! The first time we ever see a star swing from Bowser and Fire Bro just ignores it.
Amy,
And, I mean,
what kind of pizza?
Spitballs are gonna win. That's what they need to do.
I need to know what kind of pizza Amy got. I need to know.
I don't know Amy well enough to just tell you what you got on her pizza. Apologies.
I know, it's fine. I'm sitting here like, you can't just say I got pizza and not tell me what kind. There's so many different styles. There's so many different toppings. It's like,
yeah, it's
so
true.
many different things it could be.
Yeah, what kind of pizza? Well, yeah.
That's gonna be a triple play!
And,
oh my god!
Play.
The monsters.
And, I mean, the first one we've seen today, but aren't too rare this season, but still, anytime you see a triple play, it's just crazy. Wow, what a snag.
Absolutely a perfect grab.
Oh, that was a quick 3-up, 3-down.
Both teams closing up their defense towards the end of this game.
The hit straight to King Boo's just gonna turn into an out, and Firebro is hoping he can do what he's been doing all day here. Drive something to left center. Not able to get any air under it, but I mean, getting on base is great. And Magic was able to advance him and gonna put 2 on.
Oh, another double play. The monster's just showing up right now, trying to stop the spitballs from piling it on.
And now they're gonna need to answer back. They got their home run hitter from this game up.
Unfortunately, he does not get a good hit on that one. Dracula up to bat. Ground rolls out to Magic Koopa.
The sound of Bowser's fire or whatever is going on right now is kind of crazy. Huge hit from Hammer, bro. Not gonna turn into a homer though. That chemistry coming in big, and those Miis are gonna not let any runs go up for the monsters. Yeah, both teams late in this game just not allowing any runs to be put up by either team.
Honestly, that's good for both teams. Both teams are tightening up their defense, trying to keep things clean, trying to prevent themselves from losing the game. The problem is the monsters need to put up some offense just as much as defense.
Yeah. Yeah, monsters, are they only gonna have one more opportunity? Is this the bottom of the 8th?
Yeah, this is the bottom of the 8th. The monsters have 3 more outs to work with. They have to get at least 4 runs, if not more, if the Spitballs can put up some offense this inning. Oh, start hit from Waluigi. Somehow rolls right over to Goomba.
And yeah, that was just very unfortunate. Usually that just turns into a good hit, but turns into fielder's choice. Very, very weird. Wow, and Bowser's getting abused out there. And that puts 2 runners in scoring position, and I mean, just when the monsters started to look like they're in a pretty decent spot, but able to snag that out and not let the unfortunate interaction end out being too bad for him. You know, Bowser, he's still feeling sore, but he wants to smack this ball and make it feel sore.
And he does. That's going to be gone. It's a solid hit from the captain. He starts the
just
rally.
What they needed. Yeah, they really need to start scoring, and I mean, he's showing his team how to do it.
They still need to get 3 more runs.
Hit it over the left field wall, guys.
They still need 3 more, though.
You heard him, King Boo. Left field wall.
That's the wrong direction, but it hits the wall anyway.
Wow, and what looked like it was gonna be a hit turning into a double play, and the spitballs out there just, their defense is just too solid late in this game.
And that is going to be the game. A jumping catch by Hammer Bro to clean up the game as the Spitballs take an unexpected victory against the Monsters.
And I'm really happy to see the Spitballs come out here and win. I feel like I'm rooting for them in every game they're playing. I love this team, and you know, it's good to see the team go out and perform how they're intended to.
MVP to Fire Bro, to be expected with that team. Bowser just having an off
0
game.
points.
Yeah, nothing really went to Dracula or Paragoomba that wasn't expected of them. But everybody performed on the Spitballs. We got a 90, 280s, 140. Lots of people showing up.
A great team effort, yep.
All right. On to game number 3. This is going to be the eggs versus the flowers. The eggs, I believe, lost last week, and the flowers won in tremendous fashion against the spitball, or not the spitballs, the mussels.
And the flowers, I'm sure, will be hoping to carry that momentum into this week. But I mean, this field we're going to has some of the most chaotic gameplay that we've seen. Both these teams have, at their home field, some of the most chaotic fields.
That's true.
And
you're not wrong.
I am excited to see what's going to happen this game. Anytime the eggs are home, it's an exciting game. Between the train, the piranha plant, and like, there's just so much craziness that can happen. You never know.
I don't like how much my game is skipping right now.
You're what?
I don't like how much my game is skipping right now.
Oh. I really like how the first 4 batters for the eggs are all Koopas. And they're all different races of Koopas, too.
They all have... The thing is that these two have chem and these two have chem. So that's why it's set up that way.
It surprises me that the Hammer Bros don't have chemistry with the other Koopas, because, I mean, they're Koopas. Like, I don't know. I would think they'd be friends.
You would think, but they are not. For reasons I do not know. Anyways, teams are set. Eggs versus flowers. Here we go.
Good luck to both teams. Oh, I love the music at this stadium. I forgot how good it was. It's just so upbeat and cheerful. It also reminds me of like sounds a little like Baby Park from Mario Kart.
This is
Not
actually
really, it just gives off the vibes.
This is actually based on one of the themes from Yoshi's Story.
That makes sense.
It's actually the same exact theme that they use in the Yoshi stage in Smash Bros.
Oh, that's sick. No wonder I like it so much. I've definitely heard it in there. And Saga was able to find the secret spot to stand where you aren't gonna get hit by the train and able to snag an out there. And
yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. And Daisy able to get to that and get the out at first, and just nothing able to work out for the eggs here. They're hoping to get something up, and Boomerang Bro able to jam it through the middle just barely in between them, and that's gonna at least be a hit.
It's a big hit too.
Daisy with amazing grab out there, sliding on the ground, but reaching 4 feet up in the air.
Listen, she has Shy Guy powers, okay? It's fine.
It appears so. It appears that the more of your body sliding against the ground, the better, like, you are at snagging the ball.
Yoshi grabbed it with the tongue.
Get his tongue out. It's a great out. Wow, 2 tongues this inning. That's crazy. Well, actually, that's not that crazy, but that's awesome to see from the captain out there, just shutting down hits. Snow able to hit it right in the left center field, and that's gonna go down for a hit. Puts one on for the captain here. Now, I don't think we've seen a single star swing from Yoshi all season. I really would like to see what that animation is like. And both teams just getting some quick 3-up, 3-downs. I mean, maybe there's a hit somewhere in here, but it's been very fast innings these first 2. And Toad able to drop that in the center and gonna give a hit for him right away. Magic Koopa hoping to force a double. trying to jam this batter. A great contact, and that's just going to turn into a single and advance the runner, and a good position for Hope coming up here. And it hits straight to Yoshi, turns into a triple play, and
wow!
I mean, just as quickly as things can start to look good, they can start to look terrible. And I mean, as soon as it looked like there wasn't going to be a 3-up, 3-down, somehow the eggs make it happen.
Both teams are showing tremendous defense at the beginning of this game.
Yeah. And it hasn't even been like a lack of like decent contact. Like both teams are making good plays.
Absolutely.
Like that wasn't great, but like the fact that they got a hit on that first one and then they were able to turn that double, like yeah, both teams are just doing great defense. And Greg making good contact, but I think that was Hope able to get under it out there. I wish every time that a batter came up, it would say their name instead of just when it's like an RBI chance.
Yeah.
It really is not a big deal. It would just be nice. Unfortunate hit straight to Boomerang Bro, and a 2-up, 2-down. And
you hate to see
another quick inning. And yeah, straight to Boomerang Bro again, and yeah, another quick inning, 3-up, 3-down, and both teams just, I mean, they're able to get a couple hits, but like the defense just turning doubles, and these pitchers just aren't giving up anything more than a couple singles.
Both teams are succeedingly defending, which is exactly what both teams want. Both teams want to score, but they just can't.
And it's not what you want to see from one of your good batters there. And yeah, and just both teams, I mean, the defenses are doing great, but the best hitters for both teams are just struggling to do what they need to do. Boomerang Bro able to get to that one and get the out at first. Great play. And Toad able to get something to drop out in outfield out there, and Toadette hoping that he can stop the curse of the repeated 3-up, 3-down. Not able to keep that fair, and that would have been a great hit for her team. And able to advance the runner, not a double play, and this is a great situation for the Flowers here. An RBI chance. Toad making great contact. Train is not around to stop this buddy throw, and Staza goes up and makes the play, and A great situation for the Flowers, their first real opportunity to score. Toad with a great hit, but just great defense, you know? That's been the story of the game.
Ground roll out to Daisy. That's going to be another out as the outs just continue. Neither pitcher is getting tired because they're not getting scored on.
Yeah, both these Magic Koopa did just get tired, but I don't think that means Magic Koopa is going to come out. We've seen some Magic Koopas pitch for a while after they get tired. We've also seen them get off like right after a homer, so we'll have to see. But a great play from Daisy, and just gonna clear out the bases again. That's
the deciding factor. The deciding factor for whether or not the coach pulls the pitcher when they're tired is whether or not they got scored on 9 times out of 10. Which means that we could potentially see Magic Koopa stay on the mound for as long as it takes for them to score. Which might be right now.
Which could be right here.
Oh, it goes out the back wall.
Hits the wall. And a great fading curveball there, just painting the edge of the zone. And great to get that out of the hand fast, not allowing that second base runner to advance. That was a great play out in left field. And Boomerang Bro snagging that, absolutely robbing what should have been a hit, possibly an RBI, and just great work from these defenses out there.
These defenses are cracked out of their damn minds right now.
A great hit from Saza. Is it gonna stay fair? Just barely does not stay fair, and that would have been the first shot this game. Oh man, I know this isn't Lulu, but it looks just like Lulu.
Well, Lulu wears brown. Yoon wears light green.
Okay. Oh, Greg with a great hit out there, and good job, Greg, the GOAT. And Greg's cousin hoping he can come up and bat him in. He's got a lot of speed out there. If he just gets a good hit out into a gap, this could be a run.
Is Greg's cousin named George?
Cousin named George, yeah.
I'm just trying to...
No, that's great. Greg and George. Ronnie and Rick.
Ronnie and Rick, yep. Ricky.
I like Ricky. I'm a Trailer Park Boys fan, so I love Ricky.
Hell yeah. We've been 6 innings.
Screaming out here that their arm is falling off, but yeah, coach says if you don't give up a run, you're not coming out.
It's been 6 long innings with no run. He's finally getting pulled. He gets pulled prematurely. He didn't get scored on.
Must have actually ran out of energy. Like, the stamina must have went to 0 or something then.
That makes perfect sense, honestly.
And Magic Koopa immediately making a turn on a double play, and not only is he clutch on the mound, clutch on second base too. Now with a chance to come up and bat and be clutch, and Magic Koopa can just be the whole team. And able to get that to drop, and here comes Magic Koopa.
Oh, Toadette's also being switched out. Both teams switching their pitcher at the 7th. Oh, that's gonna be a quick double play as both of these teams continue to play out of their minds.
Both pitchers, as soon as they got off the mound, made a double play. That's kind of crazy.
That is actually insane. I don't know who I need to contact, which coaches I need to talk to, which owners I need to coerce, but I am starving for a run here. It's been 7 innings. Somebody score something, please!
I mean, if we see no runs in a game until like the bottom of the 9th, that would be really cool.
That would be absolutely bonkers.
I also don't really expect it. I think the problem here, in my opinion, is... Oh my goodness!
Oh my god!
I cannot believe he just got thrown out. Yoshi just doesn't have the best pitching stats, so I'm afraid he's going to be giving up too many hits, but like, giving up a base runner that easily is just going to really hurt the Flowers. Toad with some speed out there too. I'm surprised he didn't make it.
Saz is going to get under that one.
And even after a hit again, a 3 up, 3 down. I mean, not every inning's been 3 up, 3 down, but almost probably like 75% of them have been. Yeah, and, I mean, just both pitchers. I mean, well, both teams just remaining dominant here on the defensive side. Able to get a hit straight to a piranha plant there, and that's gonna turn into a double. And a great opportunity for Saz. Keep calling him Saz, my bad.
Is it Saz or Saz?
I am not sure.
I've never played Final Fantasy 12. That's gonna be the first run of the game. That was Celeste. She just took off running. She didn't look back.
And here's Yoon with a great hit. The train is in the way. Is it gonna get over the fence? It does, and the Egg's cracking the shell of this game and putting up 3 runs after no runs in an inning. I mean, I guess your pleas were heard, Jocko.
Yeah, those 8 innings of no score. And it was broken by knees, no less.
And against Daisy, too. Like, Daisy's a very solid pitcher. Yeah.
Also, how's it going, Captain J-Man? Oh, he hits the special pitch, the pop fly, goes straight to Trevor, and that's going to be the end of the inning.
Yeah, and without an item to save him or being on Peach's Ice Garden, there's no way they're going to mess up that fly.
That's true. Weirdly enough, this is now the Flowers' last chance. They need to get 3 runs or be eliminated.
And that's a great start, as long as it doesn't get snagged by a fielder. But the me staying on first, a little unfortunate. That definitely could have been a double.
Foul block prevents the double play.
And a nice hit right past Magic Koopa there, just out of the reach. And I mean, gonna put, I don't know how to say that one. Gal,
yep.
Gonna put Gal in a great position. If Gal can get it over the fence, that's gonna even up the game.
He's gonna try, but that's gonna go foul.
yeah, just barely not able to keep that fair.
Barely over
And
Magic
that's a
Koopa.
great hit. Anything but a double play is what they need. And with the captain coming up, with bases loaded, this is just who you want.
So jank with those.
Looking for the fences. A grand slam would put him ahead here. But a star swing, even better, arguably. And that's not going to be able to be caught. That's going to bring in 2 runs. And Daisy's really trying to keep her team in this game.
He did exactly what she needed to do to give her team the chance.
And now the next batter really needs to not hit into a double play. If they can get the ball out of the infield, then that's going to tie up the game. Or if they're able to, yeah, if they're able to get like a long fly that can turn into a sack, then that's also what they need.
Jams it out to first. And Gao doesn't stop, and that's the game.
The base running, I cannot believe this.
I don't know what possessed him to keep going.
And the Flower's trying really hard. Daisy doing everything she can, but unfortunately, you know, the team just gonna make some mistakes and not gonna be able to pull it through.
Actually clicked under.
Just very unfortunate ending to you hate to see base running errors.
You do. You hate to see it. Saza getting the MVP call. Nope.
With 90. And yeah, this is this the lowest scoring game all season? It feels like it is.
Maybe?
I
No,
have to
there-
run rerolls.
There
Yeah,
was a... Okay. There was a 1-in-3 game between the Flowers and the Rookies on week 9.
That was me.
That's currently the lowest scoring game so far.
Oh my god. 1-3? Was that on Peach's Ice Garden?
It was against... Yeah, I think that was in the Garden. Because it was 3 to 1.
Crazy. That
Yeah,
field normally has a ton of points on it. Holy crap.
But yeah, that's definitely the one I'm seeing with the lowest scores. I'm looking over all the games as quickly as I can. But this one's definitely second lowest. Or ties for second lowest.
I mean, scoreless through 7 is... Yeah. I wonder if that's happened yet. I doubt it.
I doubt it, yeah. Alright, next up is a game I'm gonna dread.
So, must mean the fireballs are coming up? And the why? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes, it is. It is Fireballs Wilds. I'm not looking forward to this. Wilds suck.
I mean...
You've lost 3 games? No, you've lost 2 games. Only 2 games. You're fine.
Yeah, but now it's not just game, it's games. You know, after you have to put that S there, you know, is there even a point anymore?
Of course. Of course. That's exactly what that means.
Everyone traded their good players to Dyna.
That somehow made your team worse? I blame the fact that you never traded me Red Critter.
Yeah, if you just didn't have Red Critter, I think your team would be a lot stronger.
Uh-huh.
Same with Petty. Yeah, if you just gave me Petty, your team would be stronger.
Who am I
But I hope you're
offering?
doing fantastic, Walrus.
I offer you Choco or Red Critter. He has chemistry with your captain.
Yep. You know, you're lacking chem other than your outfield. No, I'm just pepping.
What a deal. Yeah, exactly. It is a deal. Absolute steal. Jocko put amazing numbers up for the Spitballs.
Nah, there's nothing wrong with your chem. I'm just pepping.
Yeah, we're absolutely just fucking pepping over here.
Getting chem made your team worse.
I would argue against that statement.
Yeah, I would argue that DK's been hitting slightly more homers since having some of the brown stuff like focus towards the bottom of the lineup. No, I think you're on to something, Walrus. If they like each other, they're too relaxed. You're right. You're saying you want to edge your team? That's a interesting strategy.
I believe it. I believe that's the setups.
Oh, I have better release. Oh my god. That was good, Walrus.
Alright, here we go! Can't wait to watch my team throw this one. Fireballs Wilds!
Who knows, maybe you put up 10 runs inning one and hold them off.
My last two games, my team put up like 4 or 5 points in the first inning and then did nothing for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so just put up 10 first inning.
And that's the first
DK
run.
coming out right away.
Oh! Ada gets just a catch!
Yeah, and the Yoshi in center field showing just how important having insane speed out in the outfield is and able to steal what looked like a guaranteed run.
That looked like it was clean.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go again.
And if this one gets snagged, I'll be surprised.
That one went over.
And great effort from the defense, but Petty just gets a little bit too much of a hold of it, and yeah. If it was placed purely straight to center, probably would have been able to get it, but just that right center field shutting in a little bit, just not able to make it happen. And a crazy line drive, able to shoot over the top, and that's a crazy hit from Critter that turns into a homer. Would have liked to see a hopping effort at least, but I'm not sure it would have been snagged.
Yeah, unfortunately Yoshi doesn't have the jump, he just has the tongue.
I mean, everyone can jump, not that high, but I just would have liked to see him at least hop. That's all. And you know, 2 runs able to go up. They were back-to-back homers. Kind of hard to stop that, but you know, at least they held them to 2. And the Fireballs with a able to come up and
he's throwing a freaking start pitch right off the bat. Could you calm the fuck down, DK?
And wow, what an amazing play! Like that guy just barely able to skim that. And a nice hit from Mario, able to drop down and turn into a single.
I'm kind of questioning what Irvine was doing there. He didn't even move on the ball. Oh,
yeah, that
and
was
here it goes
very
again.
strange.
He's just
And
throwing as soon as he
Pianta
gets
can
the
get
stars.
one over the fence, and that's going to even up the game. But yeah, Pianta not looking for
never charges.
Yeah, not looking for yeah.
He hasn't charged to
Very
like 10
rarely.
goddamn games, I swear.
It's actually, I'm pretty sure, because Pianta for some reason is considered a speed character, not a power character.
A speed character with like a 2 speed?
Yes.
What? Are you kidding
Yes.
me? And this is what I expected. The Piantas have a few runs, they just don't have a lot of them, which is annoying.
Yeah.
Because with all the power they have, they should have more.
Yeah, I feel like in the hands of a player, they definitely are way stronger home run threats.
I think that a lot of things that weren't taken into consideration because we just didn't know was like how
No, for
different
sure.
the AIs would be than like what you'd actually expect them to be for the players. Something that definitely comes from like actually watching a lot of games at this point. Because even when I was
yeah, for
doing like the
sure.
testing, I think I only watched like 10 games. But at this point, we've simulated what? Need a calculator for this. $84 games so far.
Wow, and Gaga able to make an insane play out there, and that's gonna turn the inning.
Well, technically, this is simulation 82, but we're gonna have 84 by the end of the night.
Yeah, I think I had, for looking at the Critters' numbers, I didn't think they were gonna be as strong as they are. But also, I think the Dry Bones are way stronger than they appeared that they would be.
That's true.
Dry
I feel
Bones are like insanely consistent, both like home run hitters and base hitters. Like they're just amazing batters.
Yeah, I just feel like DK, Bowser, the Critters, and like PD are like S-class.
Yep, for sure, sure.
And it just makes them like way stronger. And the fact that freaking the Wild have 3 of them just makes them a terrifying force. Or 4 of them, sorry.
I feel like writing a primer would also be fun. Meanwhile, cute Red Critter whipping up a double on defense. A big rip from EK again, and the right fielder just kind of stopped there. I guess because they knew it wasn't going out, but if they ran to Yoshi, they could have thrown him up.
It kind of sucks because,
And-
like, when we redraft, there's, like, merit to having people draft their captains early, but at the same time, like, leaving the captains in the pool makes it so, like, if somebody gets, say, DK or Bowser, they also don't end up with, like, a Critter or PD. Because people will probably scoop those characters quick and early.
Yeah, I think I think there will be a lot of, I think it will be a lot harder to get.
Except you won't get around that with a captain draft. You won't get around that with a captain draft, actually. You actually increase the likelihood of that if you do a captain draft first. The only difference is, now that people know what their captains are worth, it'll be a lot less likely for people to, like, leave a good captain sitting on deck at the end.
And a great double play, able to stop a lot of runners there. And I mean, there's still a run scored this inning, but Fireball is looking like they can stop too much pain from happening.
It wouldn't help. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Walrus. It won't help. If you force the captain pick early, you're still opening up the gate for somebody to get a big captain and a big batter. Yeah, but standard snake draft is going to do that regardless, without forcing the captain pick. It's just a lot of people didn't know. Also, my team is failing horrifically right now.
I mean, any game against the Wilds for any team is going to be a struggle.
That's not true. The Bows did just fine.
I mean, it was still, I don't know, that's an anomaly for them. You know, they struggle every other week. Not quite, but I mean, wasn't it still a very close game? I'd say a close game is still somewhat of a struggle.
It was a fairly close game, but it's as close as it gets for what? It was 5-3.
Oh, that's not what you want to see.
Of course he hits it.
And yeah, DK just coming up, making quick work of all these batters. But hopefully Mario can come out and do the same, give his team an opportunity to score again.
I think this game's over in 7 innings. Unless my team somehow pulls it out of their ass and actually starts playing the game. Yo, thank you for the 5 bits. How's it going, Feels? Oh my god, emo spam. I'm alright. We're just doing some AI baseball.
And DK getting a bit shy after having 2 strikes on him and doing a flat swing. I put 2 on for Petty, and this is very dangerous.
Oh, that's gone.
It's a really high fly.
Oh, what?
Yoshi
gets it. How high does Yoshi get thrown? That was crazy.
I wonder if some characters do get thrown higher than others, because there are actually weight classes in the game. So I wonder if light characters get thrown higher. That's actually very interesting.
To an ad mid-jump. Oh no, I'm sorry, Uber.
Meeshmoo. What's up, KRD? Hope you're doing fantastic. And the buddy kick, gonna make a close play at home, out, and that's great heads-up play from the Fireballs.
Yo, thank you for the sub, Feels. Thank you so much. What a chem throw, Jesus.
Yeah. Love to see that.
This is exactly
and, yeah,
why.
Able to stop a run.
This is exactly why I kept my team out as much as I could.
Alright, Chaco, I'm gonna need you to keep saying how bad your team's doing and that you're giving on them, because otherwise they're not gonna perform.
I don't. The negativity helps them, I swear. That is awesome, Feels. That is great. How did that go?
Yeah, I hope that went awesome for you. Aw, and Dark Bones with a hit straight to Critter, unfortunately.
Wait me up when my team actually plays the game. Oh my god.
And, I mean, the Fireballs with their struggle on offense, what teams really need to do is get DK off the mound against the Wilds, and very hard to do, but you gotta get some hits, you gotta get a couple runs going, but I mean, that's really what we're gonna hope to see for the Fireballs coming up soon here, is starting to eat away at DK. And Yoshi surprisingly not able to get that, and that's gonna turn into a double. Even with Yoshi's speed, just not able to cut that off.
Do it again,
not
Mario.
able to keep up with that.
Why didn't you do it again, Mario? Come on, man.
And the Wild just able to extend their lead, and that's not what the Fireballs need.
Mario's, like, he's a great centerpiece for a full red team, but, like, my god, this man never freaking star pitches.
Yeah, a lot of, it seems like other than basically DK and, like, Daisy,
DK, Daisy, and Birdo, and Bowser. All of them throw their pitches like crazy. Well, Waluigi
Bowser
throws
Jr.
his.
does too.
Yeah, Bowser Jr. does, but Bowser Jr. is ineffective. Wario does a lot, and Waluigi does a lot. But Mario has a really solid pitch, and he just never uses it.
Yeah. Luigi rarely uses it too. I don't think we've seen Yoshi very much either. We have seen Yoshi, but yeah, it's kind of crazy how some of the captains just don't like to use their star swings. And also, it seems like only some of the supporting cast like to use star swings too. Because I think anytime a team has 5 stars and a full star meter, they should be using a star.
Absolutely.
I really wish the AI would be able to realize that.
See, the thing is, I have a feeling that the Gecko code that makes it so you can AI versus AI isn't really taking into consideration any kind of improvements that would make the AI better. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's very possible. And even with the miss throw, Critter able to step over onto the bag and turn that into a double play.
It does help make the games exciting, that's true.
I think, though, the games would be even more exciting if the AI just actually did smart stuff. Like using, I don't know, I think it'd be more exciting if they'd use star stuff correctly. Why is DK just a more nasty Daisy?
I don't know, because he is.
Dude, I still can't believe I didn't. I had the chance to take DK too, and I foolishly did not. Chemistry teams might be too good with perfect play. I mean,
my chemistry team is being dominated 7-0.
Yeah,
please tell me how chemistry teams are good.
There's a lot of times that homers will not be stolen just because of chemistry. Like, in order to actually combat against the best batters in the game, basically the pitchers need to use their star pitches, but they don't. Even the best pitchers, even like Boo and Magikoopa against Teddy and DK, have to use star pitches or they're gonna get homers, and they just don't. So then when it's a pitcher, it's just always gonna result in nothing.
And this is when my team starts to fall apart.
I don't think that is true at all, but, you know, you're welcome to your own opinion. But there's been lots of games that the slow pitchers are absolutely dominant. Like, they go through most of the game without giving up hits. It's just the fact that you have the best, 4 of the best hitters in the game, and the best hitters don't care about any pitcher. It's not the fact that they're slow pitchers. The best hitters don't care about the pitcher's stats. They hit no matter what. Yeah, you haven't seen them dominate against any high-power teams because no one dominates against the high-power teams. No, but if the pitchers were using star pitches, if they were pitching smartly instead of just having good stats, then they would prevent good hitters from hitting.
All right, this is the inning. I said it would be over in 7.
Because I guarantee you in PvP games of this, people use their star pitches against people like Teddy and Bowser. I guarantee you they will use every star pitch in their arsenal. I think Diddy Kong is also good, but yeah. Also, PvP is a lot different. Birdo also has an insanely amazing one. Bowser has a good one too. Like, there are good star pitches.
Yeah, but see, Bowser and Birdo's star pitches matter not against players at all. Like, real players, they just know to wait for it. But strictly speaking, AI versus AI, the Bowser and Birdo have the advantage of getting basically a free strike. The problem is that the AI isn't smart enough to use it on the 3rd strike every single time.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what they should do.
Yeah. If and also, like, we see like Bowser.
Did you see that?
We've seen Bowser on like the 2nd pitch, or Birdo as well, like use their guaranteed strike pitch, but then on the 3rd pitch swap off of it. Like, yeah, like it's just like, if they would keep using it when they start using it, that would also help. But like, sometimes they just decide to stop. Also, DK sometimes, like, if they don't swing at his star pitch, stops it, and then he gives up a hit. Like, it's just weird how the AI decides to keep using star pitches.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, I would think if it flags it once, it should keep flagging it. And, yeah. DK just smacking another ball. I like how this scoreboard actually keeps track of the hits for you, so you can see.
Yeah, can you see 21-5 how devastated my team is? That's game. That's game right there.
Sorry, Chaco.
We're in Mercy territory, and my team hasn't put a single freaking run up. Gotta love it.
Yeah, some of the star pitches that just make it so you don't hit as hard are not good at all.
No more runs, please?
Like yeah, Critter just ignores it. I mean, okay, it did get snagged, but... You gave your team an angry pep talk.
Yeah, after this game, my team has officially lost 3 in a row. I literally, like, the last 7 games for my team have been loss, 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 win, loss, loss, loss. My team is doing terrible. Actually, I'm just gonna go verify that because I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
Oh, and Darkbone's able to make a great play out there and turn a double, but, I mean, there's already 10 runs up. The Fireballs really need to produce runs now, or... I mean, they really needed to produce runs already, but...
They've needed to for a hot minute.
And, I mean, that's a great hit, but with that chemistry out there, that's not going anywhere, and...
No, the Critters are absolutely good outside of AI versus AI. They are fantastic. They still do the dive catches. They still hit like mother truckers. In fact, they're better because players can actually choose to charge swings every single time instead of occasionally. And they perform exactly the same if you put them exactly in a second base shortstop situation. It's the same oppressive infield that you can't get out of.
I do think, though, that I think there is somewhat a point to that because I don't think Critters will be actually worse themselves, but other players will actually be able to show their true value pretty much. So I guess I could see it from that point of like, since other characters are actually going to be really good in the player's hands, maybe the Critters aren't quite as strong. Yeah, the AI does take a really long time to aim items. Also, they never use items to stop homers from being robbed, which a player would actually do.
That's also true. You know, I thank the Wilds for leaving me just at a 10-0 mercy. You guys could have done way more. I appreciate the fact that you guys only took your 10 and made my team suck. I appreciate it.
Crazy how Nintendo's on a fair downside to the Critters and K-Rolls, give them borderline 0 chemistry outside themselves. Yeah, that... But the thing is like, having no chemistry doesn't even hurt you. It's only having a lot of bad chemistry that really makes it so someone isn't good. So yeah, like, that just really wasn't enough of a downside. Plus, we've seen, in a lot of teams have a couple people who have bad chemistry with each other. It really isn't that impactful in the field, at least. I feel like in batting, though, it actually is, because if there's someone who you have negative chemistry with on base, you won't hit as hard. So that part, I think, is a little bit important. But other than that, like, negative chem is not as bad as it seems. No, that is true, Walrus. It is true. You get a boost from having people on base that you have chemistry with to your batting, and you get a negative effect from bad chem. It is true. Well, I don't have anywhere to look it up and send it to you, but I'll just believe you.
All right, teams are set. Bows versus Monarchs. Here we go.
I don't trust wikis. I'm just saying that. But I don't know. I've also seen some stuff on that page just not be completely accurate. So I don't know. I'd rather do my own testing to be sure, but it doesn't really matter. The negative chem probably almost has no effect. It's obviously not affected the field really at all, even though it should. So I don't think it would affect the bat.
I've never seen
honestly
bad chem in batting anyway.
Sometimes, even though like the bad chem, it seems like it sometimes actually speeds up the throw, which could make it better. Like an inaccurate, faster throw can just make an automatic tag out or something. Like,
And that's a quick, clean inning for the Bows.
Yeah, we've only seen it from DK to the critters and from like first baseman to second baseman. Yeah. So like, yeah, when you're throwing it to first base and they're slightly off the base, they can either just tag the runner or get to like it has not been affecting much out of any of the 4 chemistry throws I've seen.
I've only seen like 1 or 2 maybe the entire season where like the bad chem actually caused something.
Also, I'm not just gonna say that I don't know anymore. I think you're right with the negative chem not affecting batting, because otherwise I think Boo would not be performing nearly as well as he has been all season, because he has negative chem with all the Yoshis. And I would have expected him to not be able to bat, basically, if he always had Yoshis on base.
Well, the thing is that he's surrounded by Miis on the batting order.
Well, I mean, but what I was saying is if they're on base, like the Yoshis can still be on base a lot of the time for him, and they are.
Ooh, and the Monarchs strike first.
And the captain coming up, hoping to produce even more runs for the team. I would love to see a star swing from Peach. I don't think we've seen one all season, and I really want to see what her star swing looks like. I assume it's the exact same as Daisy, but we'd have to see it to know. Actually, have we seen a star pitch from Peach even?
Yes,
I don't remember seeing it. Okay.
We have.
Is it also a fly out, or is it a ground out or something?
Nope, it's just
Here it is.
it's just a disorienting ball, just like like Bowser Jr.'s.
But it actually works against the CPU, maybe?
No.
No, okay. And looking like a critter out there, missing the jump but making the dive.
What the actual fuck?
Also, something that happens a lot with all the AIs, they just don't swing at the first pitch a lot. I mean, they will occasionally, but a lot of the time they just let it go. If you don't think a pitcher's important, then you should have given me DK before the season started. If you don't think a pitcher matters, then you should just not have DK. Because DK is literally the best pitcher in the game. And one of the best hitters.
Yeah, honestly, Bart none probably the best pitch, like the best.
I actually
captain.
think Daisy's a pretty bad pitcher. Yeah, she has a good star pitch, but she does not stay on the mound very long at all. I think you need a pitcher who actually stays on the mound, who doesn't give up a ridiculous amount of hits, which is basically DK. Yeah, exactly. I think DK is basically the best in the game. He's a cornerstone for any team. Yeah, I also Bowser, he's a very, very solid pitcher, I think, if he uses his star pitches correctly. And they're up here with a chance to even up the game, possibly pull ahead. Just ignoring Peach's pitch, slapping it in the center, and that's gonna load the bases. And with Pink Yoshi coming up, Peach is really hoping she can bail herself out of this. She's gonna keep using those star pitches. Yoshi able to drop it into right center. That's gonna bring 2 runs in, but me in a little bit of a tough spot, but able to smack Toad and get safe.
Peach is a 10, yes.
Yeah, I think, well, I don't know. The thing is like, Toadstool, he definitely makes a lot of batters, like, miss a lot of things, and he's a slow, but I don't know. I don't know.
Did you just call Toadsworth Toadstool again?
Yeah, I'm always
God
gonna call
damn
him Toadstool.
I thought you were talking about Peach, but then you kept saying he, and I'm like, Peach is a she.
But yeah, I don't know. I think sometimes the batters are just crazy. To Toadstool. Crap. Yeah, I don't know. I do think that in like the hands of a player, I think Peach is better, but yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of times like the pitchers that have really high pitching stats basically are just saying that you have control over their pitches. I don't even know. It's hard to tell because yeah, the thing is like some of these great pitchers will go innings without giving up any hits, but then all of a sudden they'll put up 5 runs in an inning. Like,
I love how this has turned into an absolute debate over the last 2 games.
yeah. I mean, and a great hit from Pianta, and buddy kick not turning into a buddy throw, and that's gonna lead to a run coming in. Yeah, very strange how that did not boost the throw to home. But yeah, gonna bring in another run. The Monarchs start to close this gap.
Yeah, absolutely. Wasting... You really don't want to spend too much time on early pitching, I feel. It does feel pretty useless unless your pitcher is oppressive.
I also think I don't know, there is possible that without having both those critters backing up DK that he wouldn't be nearly as oppressive too. So it's really hard to tell, but yeah. Wow, a great double play turn from Shy Guy, and the Monarch clearing off the bases. On a great hit from Toad. Is it gonna stay fair? It does, and that's a solo shot going out from Toad, and I think that evens up the game. And the 2 pink teams duking it out. I guess neither of them are full pink, but their emblems are. Oh, and Pink Yoshi just not able to reel that in. If only Yellow Yoshi in center had also tried the tongue catch, I feel like they would have got it. It also, I am very surprised to see that the outfield literally never dives for anything. It possibly just because if you miss it, it turns into like a double or possibly a triple, but like the fact that they never dive for anything, I find crazy. And Boo with a charge swing, able to get that to turn foul for him. That would have definitely been a ground out. But not able to get that past Shy Guy, and that's just going to be a instead. So pick your poison.
Switching in Richter, putting Toadsworth in the outfield is going to be a massive mistake.
And that item just barely missing the second baseman, and that's just going to cause a double play to come through. Unfortunate. Noki almost able to beat out that throw, but not fast enough. And Pianta able to get that one to drop, and runners on the corners for Toadsworth, not Toadstool. Birdo wants to make him look like a fool, and will Birdo elect to do the star pitch again? Does not, and that's going to allow a runner to come in. And Toad with another big shot. And this one not able to get snagged either. And that's 2 home runs on the day for Blue Toad. And able to extend that lead for his team. And while the Bows did start out, well, I think with the lead, just not able to keep up with the runs that the Monarchs have been able to put up.
No, we're only halfway through this game. The Bows could come back.
Yeah, they definitely, yeah.
Shrooms at play.
Birdo coming up. Hunters suspect Shrooms at play. Nice. Yeah, hopefully with the captain coming up, second batter here, they can get the leadoff hitter on and produce some runs. And able to sneak that past Noki, and that, yeah, that's going to get the leadoff runner on, and hopefully Birdo can rip a shot here, or at least get a hit. And unfortunately goes straight to Pianta. He's able to step on first and then throw the second to get that out. It's an unfortunate double play. And a nice way to turn that out and 3 up, 3 down for the Bows there. And the Monarchs with another chance to get up here and extend their lead. Not able to get that out of the infield, and Pink Yoshi's gonna turn that for an easy out. Birdo electing for a star pitch on the first pitch here. Able to get them hot looking at the second pitch, and third pitch straight to the third baseman, an easy out. 2 up, 2 down, and Birdo's hoping to make quick work of the side. Yoshi able to get it and turn the play, and yeah, that's great plays from the left side of the infield that inning. And the Bows needed to hold them off there, 3 up, 3 down, and now they need to strike back. And not able to get that to go over the head of Noki, and that's going to result in an out. But Yoshi able to get that to sneak in between the shortstop and the third baseman. That's a great hit. Actually swinging on the first hit. We don't see that very much. And another swing on the first pitch, and that's resulting in hits. Keep swinging on these first pitches, guys. Oh, it didn't turn out well that time. I guess they got too excited. Boo should have took his time. But good for the Monarchs, able to turn a double play and stop anything from happening there. And now they have a chance to extend their lead again. Bo's really hoping to hold them off here. And that item not going to hit the me, and able to snag that ball and touch first. And Toadsworth with a great shot, but not going to carry quite enough.
The
but
shell!
The item usage comes through, and the left fielder or right fielder just not quite in position to be able to get a buddy kick or back up the throw. And Birdo in a smart position using the star pitches. Would have been better to keep using them, but at least they got the out, and there is a runner on third. But if they can just get a ground out or anything, then that runner will not matter.
But he's gonna get home. That's another run.
But they do. Yeah, they get it to drop, and unfortunate for the Bows, the Monarchs just extend their lead even further. And that's another RBI for Blue Toad, and I'm pretty sure that's at least 4 RBIs he's put up. Yeah, he's got a solo homer, a 3-run homer, that RBI. He's put up more runs than the whole other team. Put up half of his team's runs.
Blue Toad is cracking this game, that's all there is to it. And he gets another one.
And he gets a run, yeah. Amazing base running, amazing everything for this guy this game. And that block hitting Yoshi specifically instead of the ground, so that is not gonna stop the out from coming down. And I mean, 2 runs, that's not what the Bows want to see. That could have been worse. And Shy Guy eating the brick, making incredible catches. That's just everyday life for Shy Guy. Crazy how everyone got beefed up in the game in contrast to Superstar Baseball.
Everything feels more explosive in this game overall. Yeah, I think that's one of the major reasons why people didn't like this one. That and the motion controls.
I do not love how often home runs get robbed in this game. In Superstar Baseball, it was much more rare for people to have the ability to rob home runs, and it was really hard to actually pull it off. And Pianta wisely gonna stop going for a bunt now, but hitting it straight to Yoshi, and that's gonna result in a double play. And well, that's what the Bows needed. They needed to turn a double play, stop all momentum, and now they really need to somehow get 6 runs or more. And Yanta with a great snag, just
this is potentially the Bows' last inning here, and they've already got an out.
Yeah.
That's 2 outs.
And yeah. And on to their last out, and they're gonna really need a miracle to get out of this. And that's a good start.
Finally, somebody on base this inning. Yellow-Shia's up.
And a hit.
Shinoa didn't even have to move.
Yeah. Literally did not move.
Didn't need to. God. Unfortunately, the Bows fall after getting 2 wins in a row. They finally take another loss. Although if the Bows keep up their trend of win-win-loss, 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 which has been their last 9 games, they'll be fine.
Yeah. And, I mean, I don't know how the Monarchs have been doing these last few games, but, I mean, this was an important game for both these teams of being, starting to come up from the lower part of the bracket. And yeah, a great performance from both teams, but the Monarchs just coming out and yeah, Toad just going crazy.
Blue Toad absolutely dominated that game. He did exactly what he needed to.
Looking like a critter.
Last game of the night. Rookies versus Knights.
And I would say who I think is favored here, but I don't want to jinx anything. But both these teams fairly solid coming into this game. Knights not the best record, but they have some very solid games. They do well. It's just a lot of times they also, when things go bad, they go terrible. That's basically the way it goes. So, you know, it's going to be a question of, you know, which team is able to get things to go well for them.
Now, I'm really hoping to be a good game here, where I would not be surprised to see a blowout from either team, but I would think it would be more fun to see a close game. However, I think both these teams can be pretty streaky. They can give up a lot of runs
pretty easily. So, I mean, all it takes is a 1 or maybe 2 innings from either team, and one of these teams could be out to mercy. So it's going to be really important to see, you know, which of these teams is able to start producing runs first, and if the other one's able to keep up. Because if the rookies are able to start out putting up runs and the Knights don't put up runs right away, then I mean that's really what each team's going to be looking for, is just putting up runs without the other team answering. I mean that's always what you're looking for, but with such streaky teams like this, where I feel like both teams can go innings without any production, it's going to be really important to get ahead early. This is the best baseball game of all time. I would argue that the one on the GameCube is slightly better, but I do love the Mario baseball franchise. I don't think this one is bad. I just think the GameCube one is amazing.
Now the teams are set. Alright, here we go. Rookies Knights.
Good luck to both teams. The rookies starting taking the field, as they're usually accustomed to at home, and away we go. Baby Peach starting out with a ball and just pitching around this scary me. And Critter just starting out with cheat code plays, snagging a hit, flexing on him. And Babe Kong looking for the fences. Able to get a hold of it, but too much of a hold of it, and left fielder able to snag that. And another hit, but just a little bit too much carry on it, and that's quick 3 up, 3 down. And here comes the big man right away, looking for the fences. Although, apparently not. And he gets thrown out at first with a line drive to left field. Almost unbelievable.
That was actually crazy.
And for me getting blown up after the play is over. And that's a pretty good hit out to center field, but the item use comes out in time, but the right fielder is close enough that the buddy kick comes into play, and they're able to make the play anyway. Great item usage, but even better defensive play. And Luigi able to slap a single right away, and that's a good start for the Knights here. Baby Mario looking for a bunt, but not able to stay on top of that off speed. And the item coming out and hitting Baby Mario, not allowing him to get to base, but advancing the runner to second, and that puts someone in scoring position for Baby Luigi here. And while he's not able to get a hit, he does advance the runner, and that means if Locke is able to get a hit here, then that's going to be an RBI.
It's true. And it could be the first strike of the game. Which it looks like it will be.
It looks like it's going to be.
Locke getting a solid base hit. Getting just barely over the Shy Guy.
And with Magikoopa up here, a pretty solid hitter. Chance for more to happen.
The ground roll out to the Shy Guy, but nothing happens because of that POW block. We got 2 runners on now. Sit up to bat. Shy Guy
He's not able to get it out of the infield, and yeah, Shy Guy just turns that into a easy out. But Knight's still able to strike in that inning, and yeah, already a run up. And Critter looking to strike back. He gets great contact. He's flying in, and they get to it. And a swing and a miss from Bowser Jr. to start the at-bat. But able to get a hold of that one and gonna get to first. Chain Chomp coming in and smacking Luigi, but nothing's gonna come of it. He's just getting abused out there. And Shy Guy with a huge shot towards center, and it goes out.
A go-ahead home run.
And while Critter wasn't able to get it in quite the right position, Shy Guy is able to find just the spot to make it so the Mii cannot get there in time. An incredible hit from the Shy Guy. And that's already going to get Magikoopa tired, and Baby Peach looking to seal the deal on Magikoopa. Getting on base, and that's just what you want from Baby Peach.
Absolutely.
Amaranth with a good eye there.
Fortunately, gets a ground roll to the pitcher, and that's going to be a double play.
Yeah, just a little dink off the end of the bat straight to the pitcher, and yeah, that's an easy double play for Magikoopa. But the 2-run homer, and already able to strike right back.
Now the Knights need to answer back again, at least tying up the game.
And that's a great start.
Perfect hit. Decided against the double.
And Baby Peach tired, but Coach not electing to take him out. And Critter not making an attempt at that ball. Feel like a jump or a dive could have got that. And with Bowser Jr. coming on the mound here, the Knights are really hoping that they can capitalize off this great position they're in. Able to get another hit to fall, and that's bases loaded. And with the captain coming up, this is basically the best person you can have. Team's really just hoping he does a star swing. It'll probably be guaranteed run or 2.
Oh my god!
And he lines straight to third base, and that's a triple play, and Bowser Jr. getting bailed out. I mean, yeah, that's you hate to see that. I mean, I love to see it, but
That
you know,
was insane.
you don't want to see bases loaded turn into a triple play.
That was absolutely bonkers. Third baseman, catch, tag, throw, and it was over.
And King K. Rool not able to keep that one fair. But is he gonna get Shire? Nope. Able to get a hold of that one. Tiny Kong over, but not nearly in time, and that's gonna extend the lead by 1.
That is not what the Knights wanted to happen. At least they can stand by the fact that it was just a solo home run and he didn't bring anybody else with him.
And that's a quick out for Magic Koopa there. Just an easy flick over to first. And a nice easy flick for Locke. And yeah, well, the only hit that came up was the home run. Giving up a run, that kind of stinks for the Knights. But, you know, they're coming up here hoping that they can strike right back.
It's going to be a
they
little
got a weaker
difficult
pitcher on the mound.
I was going to say, the babies are up, which is unfortunate for them because they don't tend to do that well.
And what looked like was going to be a hit just robbed by Critter again. He's just robbing base hits all day today. And same with Shy Guy, and those middle infielders just not letting the babies get their hits. And not even Locke able to sneak it by that time. And yeah, the middle infield just being dominant for the rookies there. And with 3 fairly strong hitters coming up, the Knights are really hoping to get them out. And that's a great start, just forcing Critter to get some bad contact. And Bowser Jr. able to get a good hold of that one. But only going to be a single. He's happy with that, though. Last time Shy Guy was up, he hit a homer. He's charging again. He's hungry. Not that hungry. And Magic Koopa with the great snag, turning a hit into a double play. And getting the team out of the inning. Nya with a huge hit towards center, not able to get to carry quite that far, but the item usage comes through and turns it into a double. Great play from the Knights here. And Sid with a runner in scoring position, hoping to strike back. And that's a great shot out towards right center field. The Mies get under it and make the snag, though, and base runner is gonna tag up, and 1 out, like nothing happened. What could have been a 2-run homer, that was probably gonna hit the fence, though. Just turns into a long fly out. Oh, and Bowser Jr. just barely painting the edge of the zone there, getting a strike, and Critter not able to track that one down. That puts runners on the corners for Babe Kong coming up here, and he's looking to get at least 1 run batted in here. Swinging hard. Critter makes the play, and the double play is not turned, and that's going to be an RBI. And the Knights able to chip away at this lead, cut it in half. And if they can get a quick 3 up, 3 down here, then they'll have all the momentum going for them. So that's really what they're hoping for. And that's the start they need. 1 pitch, 1 out. And a hit straight to the shortstop, and that's 2 pitches, 2 outs. And not electing to swing at the 3rd pitch, not wanting it to be a 3-pitch inning, electing instead for a 4-pitch inning, and with a line out to the left center or the left fielder. And now the Knights with a great opportunity to strike back or strike again. And keep all the momentum in their favor. And Luigi almost able to sneak it past, but Shy Guy with a great diving snag. And this inning is all Shy Guy. And will Baby Luigi be able to avoid the Shy Guy, or will it be 3 outs to this guy this inning? And he almost beat out the throw from Critter, but not quite able to, and that was a great play from Critter out there. And with K-Rool coming up, he's looking for the fences again. And Locke with an amazing catch that drilled into the back of his head, but it stayed in there and had so much velocity. And Locke not quite able to keep a hold of that, and that's going to turn into 2 on for Critter here when it could have possibly been a double play. And Critter able to get that one, and while it's... Oh, wow, what terrible base running. I cannot believe they took off from 3rd there. And a star pitch here, or a star hit, would probably guarantee a run, even though Bowser Jr. will definitely get out at 2nd. But a great hit towards right field is going to result in a run anyway. That puts runners on the corners. And the rookie's able to answer back before the Knights strike again, and able to extend the lead and give themselves a little bit of a cushion. And Shy Guy was able to hit a home run earlier this game. Looking for the fences again. It's a big hit, but goes foul.
2 outs, 2 strikes. He has to hit it here. He hits it to Locke. So that's going to be a quick out.
And the rookie's very happy after a couple innings of nothing, being able to put up a run.
Yep, I agree. The fact that we're at the top of the 7th now and the game's only 4-2 is pretty good for both teams.
Oh my gosh. And that could be a triple.
No, just a double, unfortunately. But Locke's still
Great
putting in some extra...
usage.
Was it item usage? I thought that was just good ball landing.
There was the boo ball
Oh,
that
right.
made them stand still so that Chomp could hit them both.
And that's going to be another run.
Yeah, these boo balls are coming in crazy for the Knights here. Just only rolling the boo ball items. And Critter able to make a diving snag, step on second, and turn the double. And he's hoping that stops all momentum from the Knights there. They were able to get a run, but having no runners on gonna make things a lot harder. And all the outs that inning coming from Critter, making a huge defensive effort that inning. And Baby Peach charge swinging, but not able to get that great of a hold of it, and just trickles to the shortstop. Amaranth with a good eye, just letting that ball go past, but just not able to get a good hold of that. And the item came out, but the quick throw, able to get it out of the hand of Locke, and that's going to result in an out. Very great play to get that out of his hand so fast. And Locke showing how dominant of a shortstop he can be as well. The Knights hoping to come out here and strike again. And Critter able to get that one. And Bowser Jr. is dying out there, but the coach really does not care. And with Luigi coming up, he could get a great hit here.
Which he does.
It's not a insane hit, but any hit is good, and that's gonna bring, I think, is it the babies coming up? And hopefully the babies can start producing.
I don't know, switching pitcher is gonna...
Let's see where this is gonna be.
Oh, yeah, no, the babies are toast. Oh?
And Baby Peach not able to get to that, and that's going to result in a run.
What just happened? What is that? What did Baby Mario just do? What the fuck?
Baby Mario? Oh, hit?
Yeah. Baby Mario got a hit? That's impossible. I literally just sent a message to me. I was like, you need to trade the babies.
And Critter not able to keep that, but luckily the bobble goes to a teammate and able to get the out. And Shy Guy with an amazing snag to stop what would have definitely been a run scoring in there. And the Knights able to tie it up though, and the rookie's really hoping to strike back. And you know, it's been 2 innings since they've answered. It's about time.
Oh, I think that's going to be another K-roll strike. Yep, it's gone.
And K-Rule coming out here and really just wanting to close things out for his team. The closing pitcher and wanting to get that dagger of the last run in there too. Where he wouldn't be upset if his team scores more runs, but he's not going to trust anyone else to get the runs. He's going to do it himself. And a little blooper at the center, and that's a nice base hit.
So, listen to what I think can help the Knights team improve drastically, right? I think if they can get Light Blue Yoshi from the Bows, who's been sitting on the bench for weeks, right? put Light Blue Yoshi in Tiny's spot. Move Tiny to shortstop because Tiny would be way more devastating there. Because she has the same kind of slide that Daisy and Peach have.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be a... I thought that was a triple, holy shit. Okay.
And then snag Zidane from the Flowers, who's also been sitting on the bench. She can arrange her team in a way where the light blue chem is basically the whole outfield, including like the inner the outer infield. And it would improve their batting, it would improve their fielding. It could be a huge move if people accept the trades. It's not like they're using those players.
Yeah, I think getting the babies off would be good. I do think... I don't know, I think sometimes, like, one of the two, Baby Luigi and Baby Mario, can have some use, but I do think that for the AI, the Miis are just way more consistent.
I agree. I just think that there's a lot more potential for these Knights to be a better team, which is a little bit more tuning.
Yeah. And the Knights on their last stand here, while King K. Rool is a pretty good pitcher, not an absolutely oppressive one, so this is an opportunity for them to catch up.
Yeah, but the important thing about K. Rool being on the mound is that he's not changed up the field. The defense of the field is what matters in this situation.
Yeah. And Critter able to turn a double play and secure the win for his team. And yeah, K-Rool able to come in and be the saving pitcher, able to get one of the last runs in the game. I'd be surprised to see him not be the MVP.
He is. Nope. He's sharing MVP with Shy Guy.
And Shy Guy did have quite the performance.
Yep, they both tied at 90. Shy Guy got a lot of points from fielding.
Wow.
Less from batting.
Wow, he had a 2-run homer, and that was only 50 points.
Yeah, when you get the home runs is just as important.
Oh, so there's a multiplier if, like, it's a go-ahead or something. Or if it's later in the game. That's interesting, that's cool. That makes sense.
Well, you also get a ton of points if it's the game-winning home run.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. Time to look at some fancy stats! Blam! The Wilds, the Monkeys are still top of the table, 12-2. Rookies are now in third. They've knocked the Fireballs down. They're now 9-5. Fireballs 8-6. Muscles and Monarchs 7-7. Monsters fall down 6-8. Along with the Eggs and the Bows all being 6-8. Spitballs move up 5-9, and the Flowers and the Knights are 3-11 now. That's 14 games down. There is 18 games to go in the season. Division play. Monkeys lead their division with the Muscles behind. The Wilds lead their division with the Rookies behind. The Fireballs finally getting knocked out of second place in the Tofino Island Conference. Bows and Knights still at the bottom of... Well, actually, the Bows were above at 4th. They dropped to 5th. Monarchs pulled ahead of them. over in the Mushroom Kingdom Conference, Spitballs and Flowers stay below the safety line for now. But anything can happen. There's still a whole half a season to go and then some, so we'll see how things shake up as things go forward.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these, like the bows, the spitballs, the flowers, they're all starting to look like they're, I mean, turning around their season a little bit. So it'll be really interesting to see, yeah, who towards the end of the season, who ends out in these 5th and 6th spots on both sides. So even the Knights, if they get a couple trades, like they're able to produce. It's just like it keeps coming up to the fact that, at least in that game, the babies come up and just halt everything that they have going. So if they're able to maybe swap out some of those players for some more consistent players, then the Knights could definitely get out of the bottom of the bracket there.
Oh, I agree completely. All right. Any closing statements before we rate out?
Happy to see the Spitballs get a win. I'm a huge fan of that team, and I was happy to see Firebro be on fire. I hope he can keep it up. But other than that, no, yeah, every team's doing great, and I just can't wait to see more great baseball from these teams.
All right. Well, we're gonna raid Ginja Ninja. He's playing some.
I love Jinja.
Ginja is playing Donkey Kong Country 3. So yeah, let's go share some love. Appreciate y'all being here. We'll be back on. Well, I'll be back tomorrow with some Baldur's Gate 3 content, and then
Awesome.
yeah, we just started doing Baldur's Gate 3. Me, Ash, Roy, and Umbra. We're doing a 4-character. We're all playing as origin characters.
Awesome. Or is it tactician mode?
Yes, it's tactician.
That is crazy. A 4-player tactician mode sounds awesome.
It's what I'm calling Honor Light. It has all the honor mode bullshit outside of like instant game over if you lose.
Oh, that's what I was thinking with honor mode. But does that mean like it has the bosses have like their extra legendary?
They all have
stuff?
the legendary actions and shit too.
I love those fights with the legendary shit. So that's awesome. Hell yeah.
What's really awesome about it is the fact that I have to rely on my teammates to win the game because I am playing as Gale. So I am out of all the people in the group, I am the person who's played Baldur's Gate 3 the most. And while I could do absolute work with Gale, I can't be consistent with him because,
Yeah.
he has such like a limited resource pool because he's a wizard. So
Yeah,
I
until
kind
you
of
get like. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, say what you're gonna say.
Oh, I was just gonna say until you get pretty late in the game, like I feel like spellcasters can be pretty hard to have do a lot. Where like I guess if you get a great fireball or something in the right fight, yeah, they can be great, but they aren't as consistent for sure.
No, absolutely not. The big keys with the wizard is using the elixirs that give you extra spell slots, but also the potions that give you the effects of a long rest for just 2 turns of sleep. So you just towards the end game, you just stock up a bunch of those, and then instead of everybody having to stop because the wizard's out of spells, your wizard just takes a 2-turn nap in between fights, and he's ready to go. Yeah. Fucking ready to just start slinging ice storms and shit everywhere again.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for more of that.
Hell yeah. I think I was lurking last time you guys were streaming it, but I mean, I love Baldur's Gate. I'll definitely try and catch it, but yeah. Everyone come back tomorrow. Check out Chaco playing some Baldur's Gate.
I also totally role playing as Gale because I'm a coon.
Sounds like an amazing time.
It's incredibly funny. But yeah. All right. Yeah. And then after, obviously Friday there'll be more baseball to see. So hope to see you all there. What do you got going on for the rest of your week there, Jolteon?
I am probably gonna be streaming a few times this week. Yeah, these last couple weeks I've just been like a bit sick, a bit off, but I'm hoping to just play some Pokemon like all week basically.
Heck yeah. Y'all should definitely check out that content.
And I'm also hoping to be there Friday for commentary. It's been a while since we got all three of us in there, and I love being able to chat with both of you, so.
Absolutely.
All
right.
Whitney's
I think it is time to raid. So let's get rolling, shall we?
Yep.